Good evening and welcome in to another edition of Wizards WNBA Wraparound. My name is Joey Tron. I'm going to be going over all three Commissioner Cup games that we have on the schedule for Friday, June the 5th. But first, before we get into that, please make sure you like, subscribe, and ring that bell. You'll be notified as soon as one of the top cappers from Wizard Sports Picks drops a video to this channel. And if you want any of our premium selections, all you got to do is go to wizardsportspicks.com, click that leaderboard, and you'll be able to see how all the cappers are doing from baseball, WNBA, NHL, NBA, you name it, it's right there. But right now, let's get right into those three games. First one up is the Connecticut Sun taking on the Chicago Sky. Sky are 7.5-point favorites with a total of 163.5. Right off the get-go, I just think this number is way too high, in my personal opinion. Connecticut's lost nine of its last 11 games. They're coming off a 91-75 loss to Atlanta, where they had the lead. However, they were outscored 23-9 in the fourth quarter, which ultimately was their demise, and they unfortunately did not even cover their spread. Again, they had the lead as double-digit dogs going into the second half and just could not capitalize. Sun have been one of the league's weakest offenses. They're averaging just under 80 points per game, and they're struggling from three and the free throw line, which definitely might not help them here. However, Chicago, they haven't been great overall, but they might have a small offensive edge over Connecticut as well as a rebounding front. But I'm just worried laying this much of a spread, this much of a point differential with two teams that truly are not that far apart when it comes to talent. I understand Camila Cardoso has been dominating the paint recently. She had a 13 rebound, 6 block performance last time out. Connecticut's offense has repeatedly failed. However, I just don't think that the Sky can come up and cover this number. 7.5 points is a lot for them. They have shown a lot of inconsistencies on offense, and this Sun offense, as bad as they are, they have shown some spurts of efficiency, and that tonight might be one of those nights. So I personally like the points with the Sun, and I also have a slight lean to the under here as well, because in order for Connecticut to even have a shot, they got to play strong defense. Next game up is a little bit better. We got the Dallas Wings taking on the Los Angeles Sparks. The Wings are 1.5-point favorites with a total of 177.5. I really like the Wings here a lot. They have a really young and quick offense. They enter on a 3-game winning streak, and they're averaging nearly 89 points per game. The Sparks might get Kelsey Plum back, and that's going to be huge for them if she does come back. She's averaging 26.8 points per game and 6.3 assists per game, showing that this offense really does run through her without a doubt. And honestly, the Sparks have looked dramatically different when Kelsey Plum is on the court versus when she's off the court. So getting her back would be a huge boost for them. I just think, though, that this Dallas offense is too good. Paige Bueckers and Ozzie Food are absolutely incredible together. They're tearing up the court. I think Dallas comes in and gets a huge win for the Commissioner's Cup. I would lay the 1.5. Don't even worry about the money line. I think they win by at least 5 points. And I also like the over 177.5 as well on that one. Next game up, and it's the last one. We got the Phoenix Mercury taking on the Portland Fire. The Fire are 1.5-point favorites with a total of 163.5. I like the Fire here, man. I think the Fire are doing just well for an expansion team, and there's no reason why they can't beat the Mercury here. Golden State just crushed Portland. I'm sorry. Portland just got crushed by Golden State 95-77. I know that's a terrible look, but again, the Fire did just beat the Fever a couple of games ago, and they scored over 100 points in that one, which is absolutely incredible for them. Defense forced 15 turnovers last time out. I just think as inconsistent as Phoenix is, it's going to flow into this one as well, in my opinion. Phoenix Mercury just has one role player, that's Kalia Cooper, and if she does not have a good game, it's lights out for them. I'm not confident that Phoenix is going to come up for this game. We're seeing them struggle. Portland has much, much more hype for this game. They're an expansion team. They want to get a name for themselves. I just think the Fire are in a much better position here to come out and win. I think you can lay the points, and I also like the under in this matchup as well. Those are your three Commissioner Cup games for Friday, June the 5th. Make sure you like, subscribe, and if you want any of our premium picks, all you got to do is go to wizardsportspicks.com and check out the leaderboard page. Let's cash some tickets.